Hello, and welcome to Skits and Quibbles Takeover. I'm Ashley Alymann, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite recipes. As you can see, I like to eat, and I like to cook. And I don't know which one I like better, but the first recipe I'll be sharing with you is my savoury muffins with preserved lemons. Today we'll be making a very simple, very fast, very quick, very healthy vegetable stir fry with tofu. Very nice, very yummy, and very quick. Noodles. I've just been soaking it for a few hours, just in cold water. I'm going to drain it. Just with some soy sauce. I just eyeball. How bad can that be? And some sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. It's nice and aromatic. And then, so while it's still fairly firm, I mean, this is all going to be cooked anyway. So I'm doing it slightly Thai stylish because I don't have any, what's the word I want? I didn't have any like fish cake and fish balls. I went to look, but I couldn't find. So we're having vegetarian. So I've got cabbage, you know, you can put, it's nice to have bean sprouts, which I really like, but I don't buy bean sprouts here because I don't know how long it's been on the shelf. But you can grow your own. And I've got but it takes about 4 days or so, 4 or 5 days to grow your bean sprouts, and I didn't get around to it. This is my spice base. Smell.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous.
So yeah, so it's
what am I smelling?
So you're smelling onions, garlic, ginger, a little bit of galangal, but so you've got chilies. I've got dried chilies and fresh chilies, but I've also put lime leaves, and I think it's just so this is sort of a Thai-inspired fried noodles because of the lime leaves. So you get that Thai flavor, and it's slightly spicy. So it's going to be sweet, salty, you know, so a bit sourish. So hopefully it'll be nice. Nice paste. There's a lot of paste, but hey, it's flavor. You use all your senses. Use taste, touch, smell, sight. You know, everything. And then when you cook, it's like, why do you clink your glass when you drink, champagne? It's because you want to. It's the five senses. You've got the smell. You can smell it. You've got the taste, obviously. You've got the sight because you see the color and you see the bubbles blowing up. But then you hear the clink of the glass. So that's the five senses. And with this, once it starts. Put in a little bit of water, not too much, because otherwise it will start spurting. Right, while we're waiting for that, let me share with you my sugar-free oat cookie recipe. top this. Vegetables in, mushrooms. So this is towards the end of the soup. So this is just, and there's always liquid in mushrooms. So although it looks dry, it's going to moisten up a bit. You can put in some agave because sometimes you can put in some sugar, but I'm not using sugar because not so good. So I'm just going to put some agave in so that you balance up the sweetness with the. And let that caramelize. A bit of water just to sweat it out, just to give it some steam. I'm just getting the flavours into the tofu because it really absorbs. That's one thing about tofu. That's why I like to put it in now. Before quite often people put it at the end, but like now, then you get the flavours in. All that soy sauce in. Time. A little bit.
Look at the colours.
I forgot to put the white bits in. Right. Now get the heat up. So I'm just going to cover it for a couple of minutes and then I will not touch it until I really should. We're very nearly to eat, but whilst we're waiting, here is my hearty vegetable soup with barley and more preserved lemons.
Hi, I'm Amy Joy, and I'm the host of Get Your Together Live with Amy Joy. And you can catch me every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific on the amazing Trajectory channel right here on E360 TV.
You see, with the wok, it gets hot, and then the rub, so it's easier for you to mix it.
You can almost flame it with a wok as well.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What a mess. I'm proper hawker centre. How's that?
Perfect.
Oh my God,
Incredible. Oh, that's amazing. You can taste all of those spices in the sauce. Gorgeous.
Here's Mike Grant with his yummy lemon drop martini, which goes very well with stir fry.
Now, why I like this drink is because it goes really, really, really nice with stir fries as well. So, yeah, give that a go. And next time you have a stir fry, see what you think. So what you want to do is get the glass, and what you want to do is just ice the glass up again and just keep it chilled while we make the ingredients into the tin, okay? First one is we want 50 ml of gin, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to free pour it again, just pour it in there. That's about 50 ml. Okay, the next one is triple sec. Again, you can tell I like triple sec. Pop this in. I'm going to do 25 ml in there. As it's a martini, it's going to be quite strong again. There we go. Okay, so want some lemon juice in here just to give it a bit of a sharpness. So let's just pop that in. That's about 15 ml. You can use a bar spoon just to measure that out if you want. So that's just a bar spoon. Pop that in and do 3 of those. That'll be 15 ml. Okay. And we're going to do some sugar syrup again, just to give it the sweet and the sour. So pop that in. Okay. And then we're just going to put some ice in the tin and shake it up to get it cool. This drink is not nice, very warm, so get it as cold as you can. So what that involves is very, very, very hard shaking, okay? So like that, there you go. Make sure it stays in the glass. Change it round. Give it a tap again. And the reason you want to give it a hard shake as well is because it makes it quite foamy as well. So we're going to empty that back in here. And I'm just going to pour it straight in here. So as you can see, it's created that nice consistency there. There we go. And then just to garnish, put a nice lemon on the top and a straw. And there you go.
Hi there. Here's my top tip for the week. Today I'd like to talk about flavour. Flavour, flavour, flavour. Flavour is your friend. If you're a novice cook, or even if you're an experienced cook, flavour is the important bit of cooking. If you're a novice, don't be afraid of experimenting and trying new flavours. There's so many ways to impart flavour in your cooking. Let's talk about herbs. You've got your soft herbs. So you've got your chives, you've got your basil, you've got your coriander, your parsley, your mint. These are flavors which are quite common. You can when you talk about that flavor, you can think about it and relate to that flavor. If you don't, they're quite affordable. Go out and buy certain herbs from the supermarket and just try them, taste them, and then try mixing them. Let's take mint. Mint goes well with a whole variety of things. Make yourself a lemonade. Pop in a few mint sprigs in it. Try it. It's lovely. Mint and lime, mint and lemon, beautiful. So how do we translate that to our food? Let's talk about a salad dressing. Pop some mint in your vinaigrette. Beautiful. It imparts this beautiful freshness in your food. So that's one way of doing it. And then of course you have your hard herbs. If you're not familiar with it, things like rosemary, herbs which you will not eat fresh. I mean, you might not want to, but you cook with them. Rosemary goes well with a whole variety of things. If you're cooking meat, if you're cooking lamb, if you're cooking beef, rosemary goes well with garlic. chop it all up and rub it on your steak, cook it together. It is beautiful. Rosemary is beautiful, and it's got a lovely fragrance, and it just helps create this mouthfeel, this watery yumminess. And just experiment. And it's the same thing with thyme and oregano. When you're doing a pasta sauce, you know, when you're sauteing your onions and your garlic together, pop in some fresh thyme, some fresh oregano. Or if you don't have fresh herbs, dried oregano, dried thyme, dried mixed herbs. Beautiful. They impart a lot of flavor and a lot of aroma. So that's one way. The other flavor sources are things like anchovies. You know, add anchovies to your pasta sauce. Put in while you're sauteing your onions. Pop it in. It imparts not just the saltiness, but this umami, this depth of flavor, the layering. That's what we're after. We want to get layers of flavor that sort of builds and builds and builds. You take a spoon of something, oh, that's got tomato, but hey, hang on, I can taste a bit of garlic. Oh, hang on, I can taste a bit of rosemary. And oh, there's something there. Oh, you know, and that's what we do. And it's the same thing. If you like heat, chili is beautiful in a lot of things. You can do, you know, from curries to bolognese to fish, chicken. You can also combine it with chocolate. I remember about 20 years ago, I had this, I was in this restaurant and they had this steak with this chili chocolate sauce. And I tell you, if I wasn't too embarrassed, I would have licked the plate. It was beautiful. So there you go. Flavor is your friend. Experiment, try, don't be afraid of it. I hope you have a flavorful week. See you next week.